Have you ever felt something powerful for someone, an intense pull, a quiet knowing, an emotional echo that doesn't make sense? And yet they say nothing, no message, no sign, just silence. You wonder if you're imagining it all. You question your own heart. Is this real, or am I just making it up? For sensitive souls who love deeply and feel energetically, this can be the most painful kind of doubt, because it touches the soul, not just the mind. In today's video, we're going beyond the surface to explore something sacred, the 5 invisible signs that someone is spiritually connected to you. These signs go unnoticed by most people, but not by those who are awakened, those who feel the unseen. Whether or not the other person has said a word, these signs speak directly to the soul. You'll discover the subtle energies, spiritual cues, and silent messages that confirm what your heart has always suspected. By the time you reach the end, your doubt will no longer have power over you. You'll see clearly whether this connection is real, and more importantly, you'll understand why you feel it so deeply. This isn't just about romance. It's about spiritual recognition, soul resonance, and learning to trust the wisdom of your own energy. If even one sign rings true, consider it your confirmation. You are not alone in this connection. So stay with me until the very last moment. Don't just watch, feel, reflect. Let your intuition guide you, because what you're about to hear might just be the spiritual clarity your heart has been waiting for. Sign 1. The body reacts first, the unspoken language of energy. Long before your heart can decode the feeling, and before your mind even begins to search for words, your body already knows. It becomes the first responder in moments of deep energetic connection, responding with shivers down your spine, a sudden rush of warmth, or a subtle internal shift that feels as though something invisible just moved within you. At first, you might dismiss these sensations. Perhaps you'll chalk them up to fatigue, mood swings, or a random bodily response. But what if it's more than that? What if those unexplainable physical changes are actually your body tuning in to an unseen frequency, an energy ripple created by someone who is intensely thinking about you at that very moment? These aren't just random physiological quirks. They are energetic signatures, messages without words, vibrations without sound. For those who walk a spiritual path, those often called the chosen, these sensations come more frequently and with greater intensity. Their souls are more sensitive, more open to the language of energy, and while the mind may hesitate or the ego may seek logic, the body does not play by those rules. It simply responds to truth. Your body doesn't need permission from your conscious awareness. It acts as an antenna, receiving frequencies, picking up whispers from the universe, and signaling to you when something, or someone, important, is present in your energetic field. So if you've ever felt a sudden wave of energy move through you without any visible cause, take a moment. Don't brush it off. Don't rationalize it away. That mysterious sensation could very well be your first confirmation, a sacred nudge from the universe, that a soul, somewhere, is reaching out to yours. Pause. Breathe. Feel. Your body knows the truth long before your mind catches up. Let it guide you. If this first sign resonated with you, if you've ever felt your body shift inexplicably, like it was responding to something unseen, pause and reflect for a moment. What did it feel like? Where were you? Was someone on your mind? Or perhaps, were you on theirs? These moments are not random. They are invitations to awaken your awareness and trust the wisdom of your own energy. We'd love to hear your experience. Drop a comment below and share what came up for you. Or if you're not sure what to say, simply type, "My body remembers the truth," to affirm your connection with this hidden language. Ready for the next sign? Let's go deeper. Sign 2. Dreams and recurring thoughts. The mind's sacred gateway to spiritual connection. A true spiritual connection doesn't end at what you feel in your body. It travels deeper, penetrating your thoughts, and often your dreams. When someone keeps showing up in your inner world, even when you're asleep, it's not mere coincidence. You might find yourself dreaming of them vividly, as if they were right there with you. You can feel their energy, hear their voice, or even experience emotions so intense they linger long after you wake. These dreams don't feel like ordinary memories or passing fantasies. They feel sacred, real in a way that logic struggles to explain. Why does this happen? Because the dream world is one of the few places where the conscious mind loosens its grip, allowing the soul to speak. It's where the veil thins, where spiritual truths slip past our mental defenses. In this space, you're free to experience the connection without the interference of fear, doubt, or ego. Sometimes these dreams aren't one-sided. Both people may dream of each other on the same night, each soul reaching across the veil to the other, connected by something deeper than time or space. Even ancient scripture speaks of this mystical phenomenon. In Job 33:14-16, we read that God speaks through dreams, offering guidance, clarity, and divine instruction. So if someone appears to you in your dreams over and over again, especially if there's no logical reason for them to dominate your thoughts, it's likely not a product of wishful thinking. It's a sign, a message, a spiritual nudge from the universe that something profound is unfolding between you and that soul. These recurring dreams and persistent thoughts are invitations to pay attention. They are the universe's way of showing you that your bond with this person transcends the physical. Something unseen is forming, growing, awakening. So the next time their face visits your sleep or unexpectedly rises in your mind, don't dismiss it. Don't brush it off as random. Instead, ask yourself, what is my soul trying to tell me? Because when the heart speaks through dreams, the wise listen. Sign 3. Emotional echoes from afar. When their feelings become yours. Have you ever been going about your day, calm, collected, seemingly fine, when suddenly a wave of emotion hits you out of nowhere? It might be an ache of sadness, a pang of longing, or even a burst of unexpected joy. And yet, when you pause to reflect, you realize, these feelings don't even feel like mine. This, dear soul, could be a powerful sign that someone spiritually connected to you is sending out emotional vibrations, and your heart is receiving them. This is not your imagination. It's a phenomenon known as vibrational empathy, and it occurs when two souls are so energetically aligned that their emotions begin to ripple between them, even across great distances. It's as if your hearts are whispering through the unseen, translating feeling into energy and emotion into resonance. No phone calls, no messages, just pure soul-to-soul transmission. You don't need to be physically near someone to feel their presence. When two spirits are deeply bonded, often through divine or spiritual connection, the boundaries of space and time blur. You might suddenly feel heavy, only to find out later that your counterpart was experiencing sorrow. Or perhaps you're overtaken by peace, only to learn they were meditating or praying for you in that very moment. These emotional echoes are not random. They are sacred signals of a connection that lives beyond logic. Even in Scripture, we see this divine sensitivity at work. In John 11:33-35, Jesus didn't weep at the death of Lazarus because he lacked hope. He wept because he felt Mary's grief. He was moved, not by circumstance, but by compassion. That is spiritual empathy at its most divine, when the pain of another becomes your own, not out of weakness, but out of a love so deep, it transcends explanation. As a chosen soul, you carry this gift. You're not overly sensitive, you are spiritually attuned. So the next time an emotion rises within you that doesn't feel like yours, don't dismiss it. Don't assume it's random. Instead, pause and listen. Ask your heart, who is calling out to me right now? Because chances are, someone out there is reaching for you in spirit, and you're already answering. If you've made it this far, it means something deep within you resonates with these signs, and perhaps you've even felt them yourself. Take a moment to reflect. Have you ever experienced emotions that didn't feel like yours, yet touched you to the core? If so, you're not alone. Many souls are waking up to the truth of these invisible bonds. We'd love to hear your story. Share your experience in the comments below, or simply affirm your journey by typing, "I trust the unseen connection." Your words might be the confirmation someone else is searching for. Keep watching, because the signs only get more powerful from here. Sign 4. Inexplicable feelings of love or longing, when the soul speaks before the mind understands. There are moments in life when your heart seems to speak a language your mind doesn't fully comprehend. Out of nowhere, you may feel a surge of warmth in your chest, a wave of longing, or an unshakable sense of love for someone you barely know, or someone you've never even met in this lifetime. It's not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's as gentle as a whisper in your soul, but its presence is undeniable. You feel a pull, a subtle ache, as if part of you is elsewhere, reaching for something, someone, beyond the physical realm. These feelings are not fantasy. They're not wishful thinking or emotional weakness. They are energetic truths, vibrations that exist long before words or reason can catch up. Your soul, wise and timeless, often recognizes its counterpart before any physical or logical connection has been made. It feels the echo of an ancient bond and sends that knowing through the only channels it has. Feeling, intuition, sensation. This is how the soul remembers. And when these emotions continue to arise without cause, persistently and powerfully, it's not your imagination. It's your energetic body responding to a truth your conscious mind has yet to understand. In fact, this intensity is often mirrored in the other person. Even if they can't explain it, even if they remain unaware, they're feeling something too. The connection isn't one-sided, it's mutual, but it expresses differently depending on each soul's level of spiritual awareness. For those who are more energetically sensitive, those often called the chosen ones, these emotions are heightened. You may find yourself absorbing feelings that are not entirely yours, but belong to the sacred bond you share with another soul. You feel it deeper. You sense the invisible long before it becomes visible. So, if you've been moved by sudden waves of love or a haunting longing you can't explain, know this. Your soul is sending you a message. Something is unfolding beneath the surface. You are not losing your mind, you are remembering with your heart. And in that remembering lies the beginning of something profound. Imagine this. You're walking through a crowded cafe, just another ordinary day. You're not looking for anyone or expecting anything unusual. But then, your eyes meet someone across the room. You don't know them, you've never seen them before. And yet, in that brief second, time seems to pause. Your breath catches, your heart stirs. A strange warmth floods your chest, as if you've just been reunited with someone you've missed for lifetimes. You look away, confused by the intensity of the moment, and try to brush it off as coincidence. But for the rest of the day, their presence lingers in your thoughts, like a song you can't forget. You feel both full and empty at the same time, full of love yet longing for something just beyond your reach. This is not infatuation. It's not fantasy. It's the soul recognizing a sacred bond that your mind has not yet explained. The energy exchanged in that moment is real, and the emotions that follow are your soul's quiet way of saying, you've seen them before, you've known them, and they matter. Sign 5. Divine synchronicities and external confirmations. There are moments in life so perfectly timed, so intimately personal, that they leave you breathless, not because of logic, but because of how deeply they resonate with your soul. This is the final and perhaps most unmistakable sign of a spiritual connection. Divine synchronicities and external confirmations. Unlike the quiet nudges of your heart or the whispers in your dreams, this sign comes from the universe itself, loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. You think of someone, and suddenly their name appears in a message, on a screen, or in casual conversation. You ask for clarity, and a song begins to play with lyrics that mirror your thoughts. A number sequence like 1111 or 222 flashes across a clock or receipt just when you needed reassurance. You open a book, and a random line speaks directly to your situation. These moments are not coincidences. They are spiritual echoes. They are divine answers to the questions your heart has been silently asking. When two souls are spiritually connected, the universe becomes a mirror. It reflects your inner reality through symbols, signs, and seemingly random encounters. It's as if the world bends to affirm what your spirit already knows. These aren't things you can fabricate or force. They unfold organically, effortlessly, like a secret language written into the fabric of reality. Even Scripture acknowledges this mysterious but intentional communication. Proverbs 3:6 tells us, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight." This is a reminder that God, Source, or the Divine, is always communicating with us, whether through numbers, dreams, conversations, or yes, even videos like this one. If you're watching this and wondering whether the connection you feel is real, consider the signs around you. You're not imagining them. They are guideposts sent from the unseen to help you navigate the path ahead. So the next time the world seems to answer you back, pause, listen, and receive it as a sacred message. Because when you're truly connected to someone on a soul level, the universe doesn't stay silent, it speaks. And when it does, you'll know. If these 5 signs stirred something deep within you, an emotion you couldn't quite name, a memory your soul seems to carry, then know this: you didn't stumble here by accident, you were guided, and what you're experiencing is not delusion, it's awakening. It's your soul remembering. You are not broken for feeling more. You are not weak for sensing what others miss, and you are certainly not alone. Across the world, there are others like you, empaths, intuitives, light carriers, who feel the invisible pull of spiritual connection just as strongly. You are part of a sacred tapestry, woven with purpose and intention. This connection you're sensing, it's real. Even if the other person doesn't say it, even if they're silent, energy doesn't lie, spirit doesn't mislead. You're being called, not to chase, but to align, not to fear, but to trust. Because when you align with your truth, the rest will find you, effortlessly. So what will you do with this knowing? Will you silence it again, or will you honor it? Let this be your moment of affirmation. If your heart whispered yes while watching, if your body responded in ways your mind couldn't explain, then say it out loud in the comments. I accept this connection. Let the universe hear you. Let your soul declare it. Sometimes the smallest declarations bring the biggest shifts, and if this video spoke to something sacred inside you, do not keep it to yourself. Like it, share it. Let someone else who needs this message find it. The one below your screen might be exactly what your soul needs next, so don't stop here. Keep watching, because you are never alone. And now, you know it.